As schoolgoers, we all read that Sun is a static object and all 8 planets revolve around Sun on their respective orbits. Perhaps this was one of those most glaring piece of wrong information we learned at school and never felt like correcting it. In this video, we'll learn how Sun itself rotates and also revolves on its orbit around the center of Milky Way. Sun rotates on its own axis and it takes 27 days to complete one turn. So it rotates way slower if you compare it with our Earth rotation. But when it comes to Sun's orbiting on its path around Milky Way center, its speed is as high as 230 km per second. We all know Earth revolves around Sun because of Sun's gravitational pull. But then, what is at Milky Way's center that is making Sun to orbit around it? The answer would be a supermassive black hole, namely Sagittarius A star is the reason behind it. In fact, this black hole Sagittarius A star is the reason what formed this Milky Way galaxy. In fact, in space, every single galaxy is formed around a black hole only. So what is the typical trait of black hole? We all know to attract and grab everything inside its belly. And Sagittarius A star is also trying to do that with our Sun only. When we say Sun orbiting Milky Way center, it actually means we as solar system also orbiting along with Sun around it. It takes 230 million years for Sun to complete one turn on its orbit. So when Sun moves on its orbit, as we also move along, we get exposed to surrounding environment at every point of Sun's movement. Those celestial neighborhood affects our planets including Earth. We do remember Earth ice age when entire Earth got covered with ice. That must be a point where Earth was going to a very cold surroundings on Sun's orbit of Milky Way. Today, where we stand, exactly on the opposite point of Sun's orbit, some point of time, dinosaurs used to live. But then we all know Earth got hit by a huge asteroid that killed 90% of all living creatures on Earth, including dino. It's suggestive that on that position of Sun orbit, Earth must be facing bombardment of many asteroids, huge asteroids. It's the same route where Sun is traveling with us still. Earth is going to face it time and again. Another concept we should address at this point is that Sun's orbit is not parallel to Milky Way dish. Instead, it bobs up and bobs down like a cork in water. So Sun's position is sometimes above Milky Way dense surface, sometimes on it and other time below it. If we speak about Sun's present position on its orbit, it stands above the Milky Way spiral arm. This position is very peaceful as there are lesser celestial objects to affect us with its bombardment or radiations. But as Sun will cross through the dense part of the Milky Way to go down through its orbit, that time is going to be extremely challenging for solar system. The dense Milky Way arm has millions of stars ready to collide with Sun and so the solar system. So far in this video, we understood Sun's rotation and orbiting movement. But then Sun has also a third type of movement, what we can say wobbling movement. Jupiter, what is actually a failed star, and also Saturn, what is second largest planet of solar system after Jupiter, they both have tremendous gravity for their huge sizes. With that gravitational force, they keep on pulling Sun towards them. So Sun keeps on accelerating on its position. This is the third movement Sun has. So we clearly understood Sun is not a static celestial object, but it has at least 3 distinctive movements of its own. Hope you found this video informative enough. Thanks for watching.